God, give me the ability to express what you want people to hear about your resurrection day, what the real hope is. What is hope? What is our hope? Because that's really what's been lost here in the world. Lord, lead this message that you would get the glory and that people would be reflecting on you today, not on me, not on how anything I got to do or can do. So this is so asking the question, what is the meaning of Easter? So what is the meaning of Resurrection Day? Jesus died, he was buried, and he rose on the third day. This is the day we celebrate that. But so many people have different reflections of what this means and what's really looking forward to. Some people say, well, I hope to go to heaven, but I don't really want to die now. But he said this. So I hear people this morning, he is risen indeed. I say it back. But what is the purpose of this? How does that give me hope? Matthew 19, this is where Jesus starts out. He says this, at the renewal of all things. He would renew all things. He says, no one who's left house, home, or family for my sake, they will be restored 100 times. All the things you feel you've lost will be restored. If it's for his sake, if it's in his sake, if it's in his kingdom. So just to know that he is restoring us to the garden. He's bringing us back to the Garden of Eden, the renewal of all things. Isaiah says, I will make all things new. I will make a new heaven and a new earth. Romans 8 says, all creation groans till the coming of Christ, to be restored from what we had in the Garden of Eden, to come back to the restoration. You may think that happens one day in heaven, but Jesus has given it such, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, that we can start living in some of this peace. It's not gone yet, because sin and evil is still here. But this is something you need to think about. Your eternal home is not heaven. It's not there. It is on earth. That he would restore earth to its original glory. That there will be a need also to still eat. I mean, that there'll be animals there. And the blind are going to see. I mean, everything will be restored. No more blindness, no more sickness, no more stuttering, no more loss, no more depression, no more hopelessness, because he has given us this great hope. So think about the heaven that comes to earth, and they say, is there going to be animals in heaven? Well, we see that from Isaiah, I believe it has that the wolf will lie down with the lamb, the leopard with the goat, the lion will eat in the pasture beside the bear. That this is the kingdom, this is the wild kingdom. And he is bringing it all thing new. All these things will be restored that we think are so great on the earth, that's so loving and so needed. That is what the future kingdom is going to look like. You'll be restored to the age you were when you were in your 20s. Most people believe. The renewal of all things, the renewal of your body. Everything will be made new. No more evil, no more tears. He would wipe every tear from our eye. And some people believe that we will be still taking care of the fields like we did in the garden. That was before the fall of man. God gave Adam and Eve an assignment. They were to have dominion on the earth. And he's given that same thing back, that we will have a new heaven, we'll be on a new earth, and we will have dominion. And we will, if we have died with him, we will reign with him. I'm looking forward to that. I don't believe there's going to be any jealousy. I believe there's no more pain. But this is the real hope we have. There'll be a feast when the second coming of Christ. We'll have a feast to initiate this glorious future that will never run out of joy. You'll be full of joy. Won't be have the impediments that we have anymore. That loss of a child, that loss of a father, loss of a parent, loss of a sibling will be restored and will not happen again. Jesus walked out of the tomb freely to show God approved of this. His death, his burial, and his resurrection satisfied, broke the curtain. He went to the captives in prison and preached to them. This is the hope of Easter, that the renewal of all things, that is a hope. That is more exciting than anything. It makes me want to be there now. I hope you can get to that place that you want to see Jesus, because you know he'll restore Grandpa, Daddy, Mama, my sister that died. The sickness, cancer will be no more. This is the hope that we have, living in the kingdom. I hope that you have a great resurrection day, because he is risen to restore all things back to the Garden of Eden.